Lesson number 7 for Thursday, February 16th. Consider the man Job. Job 1:8 says, "And the Lord said to Satan, Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that fears God and shuns evil?" How did God describe Job? That's pretty good. Having even God called Job perfect and upright, so perfect and upright that no one else on the earth at that time could equal him. Again, these are God's own words, verbatim, about Job. Even after Job faced one catastrophe after another, God repeated what he had first said about Job, that there was no one else on earth like him, perfect and upright, and so forth, except that then a new element was added. Job was still all these things, although you incited me against him to destroy him without cause. Job 2:3. And though we get a powerful glimpse of Job's perfection and uprightness, and how he refused to let go of God, despite all that happened and despite his unfortunate wife's taunt. Job 2:9. Do you still hold fast to your integrity? Curse God and die. The book reveals another aspect of Job's life before the drama here unfolded. Job 29:12-16 says, "For I helped the poor in their need, and the orphans who had no one to help them. I helped those who had lost hope, and they blessed me. And I caused the widows' hearts to sing for joy. All I did was just and honest. Righteousness covered me like a robe, and I wore justice like a turban. I served as eyes for the blind and feet for the lame. I was a father to the poor, and made sure that even strangers received a fair trial." What is depicted here that gives us even more insight into the secret of Job's character? Perhaps what's most insightful here are Job's words, Job 29:16, "And I have searched out the case that I did not know." In other words, Job didn't simply wait, for instance, for some beggar in rags to approach him for a handout. Instead, Job was proactive in seeking out needs and then acting on them. Ellen G. White suggested in Testimonies for the Church, Volume 5, page 151, "Do not wait for them, the poor, to call your attention to their needs. Act as did Job. The thing that he knew not, he searched out. Go on an inspecting tour and learn what is needed and how it can be best supplied." This is a level of money management and stewardship of God's resources that is beyond the practice of many of God's children today. Isaiah 58:6-8 says, "No, the kind of fasting I want calls you to free those who are wrongly imprisoned and to stop oppressing those who work for you. Treat them fairly and give them what they earn. I want you to share your food with the hungry and to welcome poor wanderers into your homes. Give clothes to those who need them, and do not hide from relatives who need your help. If you do these things, your salvation will come like the dawn. Yes, your healing will come quickly. Your godliness will lead you forward, and the glory of the Lord will protect you from behind. How can we take these ancient words and apply them to ourselves today? From the book Testimonies for the Church, Volume 5, pages 150 to 151, it says, "Your good wishes will thank you for, but the poor cannot keep comfortable on good wishes alone. They must have tangible proofs of your kindness in food and clothing. God does not mean that any of his followers should beg for bread. He has given you an abundance that you may supply those of their necessities which by industry and economy they are not able to supply. Do not wait for them to call your attention to their needs. Act as did Job. The thing that he knew not, he searched out. Go on and inspecting tour and learn what is needed and how it can be best supplied." From the book Testimonies for the Church, Volume 2, pages 330 and 331, it says, "Lay hold of every opportunity within your reach of doing good. Idle hands will reap a small harvest. For what do older persons live but to care for the young and help the helpless? God has committed them to us who are older and have experience, and he will call us to account if our duties in this direction are neglected. But few have a true sense of what is comprised in the word Christian. It is not, and is it not, to be Christ-like, to do others good, to be divested of all selfishness, and to have our lives marked with acts of disinterested benevolence? Notice the rich reward promised to those who do this. Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thine health shall spring forth speedily. Here is an abundantly precious promise for all who will interest themselves in the cases of those who need help. How can God come in and bless and prosper those who have no special care for anyone except themselves, and who do not use that which he has entrusted to them to glorify his name on the earth? Have a wonderful and blessed day.